Hi.
So, just now, you just finished lecture with Mr. Naram, right? What topic did you all do? Self-journal,
The
Uh,
fun, the statement.
Trial balance.
trial balance already, ah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. So, now we are going to do purchases journal. Yeah. So far, Sarah already back. Okay. Yeah. I think later I need to turn off my camera because just now, right, before 11, the line is not very good. Like, no wonder on Tuesday you all said it was lagging. Yeah. Ah, okay. Right. So, Farah, are you back here? So far I only received tutorial answer from Noel. So Kelvin and Farah did not submit. Also lagging. Yeah, lor. This morning before 11, the line not okay. Ah, so if the line lagging, right, you're going to tell me. Then I need to actually, conduct class at home. So meaning I need to work from home. I think Mr. Narom, he is having class in the campus as well. Don't know why. I think start from Tuesday. Yeah, the line is not very good. So keep our fingers crossed, so that, now until 12:30 our line is good. So Farrell, are you back? Yeah, this morning I can't even receive or send out any WhatsApp messages. Yeah, keep saying, yeah. And then because I use Maxis, Maxis in Alam Mesra campus is not strong. It's quite weak. So I can't even use my hotspot also. So the best thing is work from home. Yeah, so you have to let me know, yeah. Because I don't know. Okay. I don't know what happened. Mm. So you see, now actually not many lecturer are back to the campus. So if everybody back, then yeah. So hopefully everything is okay. Okay. So I do recording. Yeah. So if later the line not good, then I got to turn off my camera already, and then you have to let me know. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, we are back. All right. So Kelvin and Sarah, so I would appreciate if you are able to hand in your homework or the extra exercises. So that I know, so that you also know that whether you are able to actually cope or not. Okay. Now, okay, today our tutorial is on, you can see my screen, right? Today our tutorial is actually on purchases journal. So as you know, we have 7 books of time entry, right? So on Tuesday, we actually did cash book. And apparently in your tutorial, there's no petty cash book question, right? All are cash book. Yeah, so meaning petty cash book is not that important, I would say. Right? Okay. I haven't checked on the past year question. So I will actually go and study the past year question. Then I will, let you know. Right. So cash book already done. Petty cash consider also done. Okay. So now we are here. Okay. Specialized journal. So today tutorial is on purchases journal. So you see here, the keyword here is for purchases journal, what happened is actually what we are talking about on credit, okay? Everything on credit, so remember. So you see, if you paid by cash, you paid by bank, then it will go to cash book, right? If on credit, then we come to purchases journal. And at the same time we also do this one, right? Okay. Purchases journal and also the return. Correct? Yeah. So please read your question carefully. If the purchase is on credit and at the same time there's a return, then we use return outwards journal. Yeah, all right. And you notice that there's a discount, isn't it? So when you return, please include the discount as well. So remember. So I seen from your lecture notes, right? There's a very comprehensive example, isn't it? Yeah. So when you do your homework, right, your tutorial, of course, I don't expect you to remember everything. So refer to your lecture notes. This is from your lecture note. So the example here is very, very clear. So what I want to emphasize is purchases journal, sales journal, return invoice, return outvoice journal. This is actually for you to do recording. Yeah, it's actually recording, right? It's actually recording, isn't it? Correct? You are actually doing recording. Okay, yeah, all right. You are actually doing recording, correct? Yeah, this is actually recording. Yeah. So the flow is actually right here, right? You have the source document, then you go for books of time entry. So book of time entry, this one will be our uh purchases journal, correct? Yeah. And then we transfer to ledger. Right. Yeah. So this is your source document. You have purchases invoice, your cash bill. Cash bill is basically you have cash purchases, right? Payment voucher. Payment voucher when we make payment, when we paid to our supplier. So when paid to our supplier, this one could be credit purchases. Then after, within 1 month, then we pay to our supplier, right? Credit note is basically this one is actually for return. Yeah, for return. So it's your return. To us, it's actually a return outwards. You know, when we purchase and we return to our supplier, it's called return outwards. Okay, so it's actually very easy to remember, right? When we return to our supplier, it's outwards. So when we sell to our customer, when our customer return to us, it's return inwards, isn't it? Return back to us is inwards. So it's actually very easy to remember. So here for purchases, so we have a purchases journal, right? And then we might do a return outwards, and it could be cash book. Cash book is when it is a cash purchases, yeah, cash or bank purchases. So we enter into cash book. So you see, when we purchase, when we sell, it's either by cash, by bank, or it's on credit. So if on credit, we record in journal, right? Sales journal, purchases journal. If by cash, then we record in our cash book. Yeah. And then we have then lecture. Okay, we have general lecture and we have purchases lecture. Purchases lecture, this is the individual. Like let's say ABC Limited, XYZ Limited is individual account. Right? Yeah. So then you have credit purchases, return outwards, then you have payment, right? Okay, so all these mentioned in your lecture, right? So basically what you do, so this is the question. You see, this one is actually a recording, isn't it? Basically, you are actually doing a recording, right? It's actually a recording. So meaning, for example, from this example, in the month of March, these are our credit purchases, right? These are all our credit purchases, okay? And then we have a total. Yeah, we have a total. Now, please remember, this is very important. At the end of the month, okay, at the end of the month, right, at the end of the month, this is a must. And please tell me, this purchases account is debit or credit? Yeah, so I think by now you should be able to differentiate, right? Purchases is definitely debit, sales is definitely credit, return inwards is debit, return outwards is credit, yeah, and this is the total, correct? Yeah. So you say this is the individual, okay, individual supplier, right? So here we have three supplier, okay? There are three supplier, right? So purchases lecture is individual balances. So you see fiction, gross and handy. So these are our three individual. So we record in the what we call is purchases ledger, where it's the individual balances. Okay, then we have this is our trade payable list. Then we have journal entries. This is actually total up. We total up all the purchases on credit, right? So this is the amount. Actually, when you close your purchases journal, this is your total, right? And you post to your purchases account is actually the total, see? Total purchases, right? And it's after trade discount. Yeah, it's actually after trade discount. So meaning trade discount, there's no double entry. You get what I mean? Trade discount, there's no double entry. Ah, okay. Only cash discount is double entry. So I think this is a trade payable control account. So basically we total up. Yeah, we total up, right? We actually total up. And then the return, isn't it correct? Yeah. So your lecture note is actually very comprehensive. It actually give you the whole example. So if you don't know how to do any part, so please refer to your lecture note. Then I am very sure that you you are able to actually get your tutorial done. Yeah, all right. Okay, so this is your tutorial question. Yep. So I'm going to start from section A. Now, do you have any question to ask on your lecture notes? Any question you want to ask about your lecture notes? It's actually
About
very yes.
the tutorial tool lah. I want to ask.
Tutorial 2. You want to ask about tutorial 2. Okay. Tutorial 2, which question? Tutorial 2. Okay. So I open up the tutorial 2 first. Tutorial 2, which one?
Wait ah.
The section
It's
B.
Section B. Okay.
section B.
Uh-huh. Section B got question
Uh,
1 and question 2, right?
the 31st March.
The 31st March. Okay. So what happened with 31st March? Meaning it's question 1. Okay. What happened with 30? Oh, this one. There you have how many? You have 3 31st March. Which one?
Oh, the
The
last one.
yeah, the last one.
The last one, this one. Receive a
The
check
joy, yeah.
from Joy for 1254 after deducting cash discount. After deducting of 66. However, the cash discount was wrongly deducted. Meaning it's actually not allowed. So Joy needs to pay up for the shortfall of 66 very soon. But yeah, very soon, but actually haven't paid. So this one is not in the meaning it's actually we haven't recorded this one. We haven't received it. So meaning we treated as there's no trade discount. Sorry, not trade discount, cash discount. There's no cash discount. So you see, right, receive a check 1254 after deducting, right? Okay. Now, Joy paid us 1254. However, this 66 is wrongly deducted, which is actually not allowed. So that's why in your cash book, there's no cash discount. There's no cash discount. And Joy need to pay us 66. Yeah, Joy need to pay 66. And he said needs to pay up for the shortfall very soon. But have we received? Not yet. We haven't received. Okay, so I show you the answer. Yeah, I realized because I only saw Noel answer. So I realized your answer is actually not correct. Okay, question 1 right now. You see here? You see? There's no cash discount, right? See, 1254, there's no cash discount. And we haven't received from Joy. So basically Joy need to actually pay us the 66 now. So by right, Joy need to pay 1320. Right? Yeah, but then what we receive from Joy is 1254. And then the 66 is not counted. So that's why there's no discount here. And the 66 has Joy paid us? Not yet. Yeah, so not yet. So we haven't received. So that's why it's not in your cash book. So we just put 1254. We just received 1254 and there's no cash discount. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
There's no cash discount. So that's why your discount allowed is 63. Okay. If you read carefully, correct or not? You read carefully, right? So here it says, okay, not allowed. So we only record whatever we receive. So we only receive 1254. So we only debit 1254. And the 66, he said going to pay. Then he said very soon. But we haven't received. Can I? Right? Okay. Now, since you asked about this question, right? So I want to show you, in fact, okay. So you do, what, question 1. So you do this one, right? You do sales, purchases, electricity, all these, right? All this lecture account, you can refer to your cash book. Then you should know what account you need to prepare, correct or not? So what I want to show you is, okay, this one, and then this is how you close your cash book, right? So you have a control account. I don't know whether you have done control account. See this one? This actually we total up all our trade receivable, okay? We total up all our trade payable, yeah? So this is actually how we actually close our cash book. And then, of course, we will have sales ledger, see? Sales ledger is individual. So we record the individual. So we have these 3 customers and we have 2 suppliers, yeah? So you see, basically, when you prepare this one, right, it's good that you do like this. So because I did not show you, right? So basically, it's like your sales ledger is the individual, so you record the individual, and purchasers ledger is the individual, and this one when you put control, meaning we actually combine. So you see like trade receivable control. How do we get 2451? This 2451 is actually total up from Kenny, Tony, and Johnny. Total up. Is that correct? Yeah, it's actually total up, right? Okay, so when you see control account is actually total up. If you have 100, if you have 100 trades receivable, you add up all the 100 customers balance, then add it up and then you put here. Yeah. So that's why. So now you understand why you need to do self journal. You need to do purchases journal so that you are able to do this control account. Yeah. Okay. You're able to do this control account.
Oh,
All
need
right.
to categorize again, Kak, to
Uh,
sales ledger.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So you
okay.
see your sales ledger is the individual account. So this individual account you can get from your cash book, right? Correct? You can get from cash book. So what you do is for tutorial two, right? You need to do sales ledger first. After you're done with your sales ledger, then only you can do this one, trade receivable control, because you need to have individual, then you add up, right? 475 plus 722 plus 1254. So these three number add up is actually equal to 2451. Yeah, in fact, this one, the control account, you are able to identify the number from your cash book also lah, right? Because from your cash book, yeah, then these are the amount that we receive, right? Kenny, Donny, and Joy. You're also able to identify from here. Yeah. So can you see? Sales ledger is an individual, and trade receivable control is basically a total. A total from the three trade receivable. Whereas your trade payable control is the total from all the three, three suppliers. Okay, yeah, like that. So for Calvin and Farah, yeah, I would encourage you to do your work and you hand in and then I mark. Noel already done for tutorial 1 and 2. So I already marked and returned to him last night. Yeah, so I'm waiting for more to come. Yeah, so I encourage you to do because if you don't do, basically you do not have the idea. If you don't do any work, right, you don't know what question you will actually, what problem you will face. Okay.
Okay. I already sent the
Yeah, okay,
tutorial
good,
one.
very good. Yeah, I don't mind. You just send. You just send. Whenever I'm free, I will mark and I'll return to you. So please,
Okay.
those that I mark and return, please have a look. I will put some comment inside because only three of you is okay. If like 20 over 30, oh, that is too much lah. Maybe I can't cope lah. But only three of you, I don't mind. You just send. So just do, If let's say you can't do it during the weekend, never mind, you do it over the weekend. Once you finish, you just share with me. Can
Okay.
Okay? Right. So
Okay.
we
Feels
can't
quite intimidating to do at first.
uh
all the accounts and everything, and then
yeah.
I hope
No,
they're missing, and
yeah.
then hope they're
Uh,
missing this and missing that.
yeah. No, don't worry. The thing is, right, if you don't do, you'll find that you accumulate your problem. Yeah. If you do, eventually you are able to pick up. So accounting is like maths lah. The more you don't know, the more question you have to do. Then eventually you find that the more you do, the more relaxed you feel. You find that, this one I know how to do. That one also I know because you have practice. Practice make perfect for accounting. Seriously. Yeah. I have student like you lah. Science student never do accounting. But you know what? She's so so rajin until at the end when she graduated from diploma, right, she graduated as a distinction student. Yeah, so you can imagine how much effort she put. Yeah, she do a diploma in accounting with zero knowledge in accounting. So at the end can graduate as a distinction student. So you know how much effort she has put lah. And I also put in effort, because she always do a lot of question and she passed to me. Then I mark every single one. Then from there she pick up. Yeah, so nothing is impossible lah. So that's why I encourage you to do. Okay. Now, so purchases and sales cycle. So this is part A. So what is purchases journal? Now, purchases journal in short is basically to record all your purchase on credit. Now, it must be on credit. So if paid by cash, don't put in purchases journal. So you see purchases journal, another name. Okay, another name is called daybook. Okay, another name is called daybook. So it's a listing of credit. Okay, it must be a credit purchases during the period. So based on the date of purchases. So basically, you are actually doing the recording. So what do you record? You're going to record the name of the supplier, the invoice number. Yeah. So you can actually refer to your lecturer. Your lecturer has got a very good, example. And then the amount. And then if there's discount, you also have to put down the discount. So read your question carefully. All right. Okay. Sales journal. Okay. Sales journal is basically sales. Okay. Purchases journal is for credit purchases. So sales journal is for credit sales lah. So another name is sales table. Okay, it's also the same. It's also the same for credit sales. Yeah, just that one for purchase, one for sales. So if you know how to do purchases journal, then for sure you know how to do sales journal. So the detail that you do, what do you record? The detail is the same. Actually, it's the same. So your suppliers, your customer's name, right? The invoice and the amount, and including the discount that you give. Yeah. Okay. The trade discount. So in your sales journal, in your purchases journal, what you record is the trade discount. So you don't record cash discount. Cash discount is in your cash book. So what you record is actually the trade discount. So what is trade discount again? Yeah, what is trade discount again? Trade discount is the discount that we receive or we give to our customer based on what? Based on bulk purchases when they buy in bulk. Yeah, when they do when they buy a lot, where we give them a trade discount. All right. Okay. Now, what is a purchases return? Purchases return is actually also known as a return outwards, meaning when we purchase from a supplier, okay, we return. Why? Why do we return? Okay, the reason here is say what? It could be the supplier asks us to return. Yeah, meaning maybe this batch of goods has got some defect. Yeah, so the supplier asks us to return, right? So specific item, example, electrical goods was found to be dangerous. There's a defect, so I ask you to return. Clothing was wrong size. Yeah, it could be wrong size. Now we order size L, but the supplier give us size M, which is not what we want, so we return. Okay. It could be also faulty defects. Okay, faulty, right? Not function, so we return. So they are recorded in the return outwards journal based on credit notes. Yeah, credit notes. Okay, we use credit notes. Now, so if we have a purchase return, we also have a sales return. When we sell to our customer will return back to us also, isn't it? So why return? Okay, so maybe because of defects, okay, spoilage, okay, legal rights, or other reasons. So they are recorded in the return inwards journal. So you have to remember purchases related to return outwards, sales related to return inwards. Right? So you recognize from the word outwards and inwards. Outwards mean going out from us. Inwards mean coming in. So coming in means from our customer. Going out means when we purchase from our supplier. Isn't it? Yeah? All right. Okay. So these are the theory. Okay. Now question 3. So refer to the question. Okay. Question 3. This question is actually similar to the one in your lecture notes, right? Similar to the one in your lecture notes. Yeah. So anybody done this one? Or should I go question by question to to show you how we actually do it? And we have extra exercise, right? Or this one is actually use the book. Frank Wood. Yeah, this is actually from the book. Yeah, in fact, I would say the question is actually more or less the same. So here there are 3, so you can actually practice. Yeah, you can actually practice, right? So normally we have time constraints, so at most maybe I can only show you one question. Then okay. Now, so I give you a choice. Which question should I show you now? Just pick one question that we do on the spot, and then the rest you have to do it. Yeah. Which question you should do?
3. I don't know. 1.
Which one? Question 3? Question 4 or this one? Okay, never mind now. We do question 3 lah, the slightly longer one. So okay, the requirements say record the above transaction in the books of prime entry. So record the above transaction in the books of prime entry. So meaning books of prime entry. So it could be it could be what lah. This chapter is purchases, so it might It might ask you to do only the purchases lah, and the return lah. And pause the transaction to purchases ledger. Purchases ledger is the individual supplier account. Okay, take into consideration the opening balance. Yeah, this question has the opening balance. Where is the opening balance? This is the opening balance, you see. So meaning here, from here, I know that I have three suppliers, Super, Fantastic, and Grand. So with all these three suppliers, I have the opening balance. So later on, I will show you. And the balance of cash and bank. Also, the question also gives us the opening balance of the cash book. So we have, so this is cash, this is bank, right? Cash and bank. So the question also gives us the opening balance. So this is the opening balance for, this is the opening balance, okay. This is the opening balance for cash. This is the opening balance for bank, right? And this is the individual supplier. Okay, and then transfer to general ledger. Transfer to general ledger is actually the control account. Yeah, the control account, right? Okay, so we are going to do this. Okay, so let me open up. I always use Excel. It's easier. Okay, and so yeah, so we are going to have purchases journal, return outwards journal, cash book. Okay, then we do purchases ledger. Then we have to do general ledger. Yeah, okay. Now, hopefully we are able to finish that. Okay, so this one, so make it bigger. Okay, so we start with the purchases journal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to use this one. So I'll put here purchases journal. Okay, this one. Okay, purchases journal. Oops. Purchases journal, right? Okay. Now, purchases journal, please put down this one. You know, your marking scheme, purchases journal, this word might have half mark. So remember to, to put. Okay, then you must remember the format. Yeah, particulars. Now, this semester is still online exam. Lucky lah. Next semester is no more online exam, yeah. So, okay, online exam. So now when you look at the question, I think last semester you realize or not, they did not say the instruction from the exam question, they did not say it's an open book already, right? Is they right? It's not open book. Now, can you actually refer to your material? If you refer to your
No.
material lah, actually by right cannot lah, but if you refer to your material, would the invigilator know that you actually refer to your material?
No.
Yeah. So you get what I mean? So meaning, you get what I mean or not? So meaning, if you really, really cannot remember, please open up the lecture note lah, okay? Because nobody can tell what. Not that I teach you to cheat or what lah, but well, nobody can tell ma. Right or not?
The Excel already got the formats for the answers anyway.
Yeah. So okay lah. So if you have the format, that's why you need to do homework lor. You see, whatever I show you, I don't share with you the Excel, right? So that's why you need to do your homework. If you do your homework, at the end of the semester, whatever format also you have, right? So in exam, easy lah, copy and paste, right? And then you just amend according to your question, isn't it? See, there's an advantageous one, do homework. So that's why I encourage you to do your homework. Oh, okay, right. So we start from here. Okay, purchase 5,000 goods on credit from Fantastic. Receive discount 10%. So the invoice number is 23. Okay, so we are going to start from fifth, not fifth, third. So from who? From Fantastic. Okay. Right, from Fantastic. Okay, and then remember, if the question say got third discount, yeah, please remember. Okay, I put short form third discount. Okay, 10% like this. So what is the invoice number? Okay, then 3. Okay, so how much? 5,000. Oh, if 5,000, okay, this one I got to put the thousand separator. Yeah, I cannot survive without thousand separator, I tell you, because or else it's very difficult for me to identify the number. So 10% will be 500, so I put, okay, minus, yeah, in bracket. Okay, so meaning this one would be, so meaning this one would be, okay, so this one will be 4,005. So in Excel, up to you lah. You want to use the function to help you to calculate also can. Okay, so this one, first one, we already record. Okay, so your
Miss,
answer
how to
like
make
that.
the negative number in brackets?
Oh, this one how to make okay, now you see how I type. I type minus 500. I don't know whether yours go or not. If you can't see the bracket, right, what you do is, okay, you right click, you see okay, you see format cell. You go to format cell. It's a bit slower. Yeah, okay. You go to format cell under number. Do you see? Can you see clearly? You see in
Oh.
bracket 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, you want to make it red also can, but never mind now. Okay, yeah. So in this case, if you pick that, right, you just type minus. You see, if I just type minus, any minus, yeah, you just type minus and then 100. You see that? And then you enter. So you become a bracket. Okay? Right? So with bracket, it's easier to recognize, right? So it's good lah if you can able to use. Okay, so this one we got to underline. Okay. Cannot work very too fast. Okay, underline. Okay, then we go to, okay, this one, okay, number on the 5th. Return goods 500 to super per credit note number 876. And pet super a check in settlement. Okay, this one we only asked to do what? Oh, okay. We have to do all because uh, this one is what? Return goods 500 to super and then credit note at 76 and paid super a check in settlement invoice 10,000, receive a discount of 1,000. Oh, this one involves cash flow, right? Where we actually do the settlement. And then we have this one is a return outward, isn't it? Return goods 500 to super. Yeah, then super is one of our supplier. Okay, so we need to return, right? Okay, so meaning we need to create another journal. The journal record is called return outward journal. And at the same time, see, we make payment, paid, okay, check. You see the keyword check, all right, okay, so, okay, then we got to come back to here. Okay, so I do, okay, I copy this one, okay, just that I need to change it to, right? Okay, this one I change it to return outwards law. Okay. Oops. No space. Okay. Yep. So this is January 5th. Okay, January 5th. Okay, so return to who? So I actually return to super. Yeah, okay. Invoice number, which is 876. All this given by the question. Now, this one, the question did not talk about discount, right? Okay, so no discount, you just ignore. So you just put 500 here, right? Okay, so this one already recorded. And then we need to do cash book. Okay, so we have to come up with the cash book. Cash book, we need to do what? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 here. Okay. Another 6, too long. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 here and 6 there. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. Okay. Right. Okay, so we put this one as a cash book. Right, cash book, and then here we put date, particular. Yeah, this short form. This is the folio. This is the discount allowed. This is the cash. Okay, this is the bank. And then we copy L discount received. Okay, cash and it's bank. Yeah. Right, and then we need to use RM. So RM for this here and RM for here. Right. Okay. So this is what you need to do. Where's my line? Oh, look, I already drew a line. Okay. So according to the question, we are actually we paid, right? I printed both my answer and my question, so that's why I can refer anytime. Okay, so we paid to Super. Okay, so this is January, okay, on the 5th, and we pay to Super. Okay, there's a discount of 1,000, and so here is 9,000, huh? In total, it's 10,000, right? Okay, yes, so this one, okay, okay, we can put track payable. Okay, track payable Super, like this.
All this usually only 1 month
Yeah,
only.
normally, okay, in exam, not necessarily only 1 month, depends on the question. It can be different month. Yeah, but month is not a problem, lah. Month is not a problem, all right? Okay, so we done number 2, 5th Jan also done. Okay, now we go to the third one. All right, the third one is this one, number 8, January 8. So January 8 is what? Return goods 1,000, credit note 098 to grant due to wrong specification. Okay, right, so we already have this. So on the 8th, we return to grant, right? Okay, and the note is, the number is, credit note number is this one. And we return how much? 1,000. Okay, just record 1,000, right? Okay, so that is on the 8th. Okay, on the 8th, done. So you see, no magic one. You don't say, miss, where do you get this one? From your question. No magic. You see that, right? Okay, everything from your question. Okay, January 10. You see, this is very simple. I just do record only. You read from your question and you record in your journal. Very easy, right? Okay, number 10. Purchase 7,000 goods on credit. Invoice number 542 from Super. 6,000 from Brand. Oh, we have 2 credit purchases here. One is from Super, one is from Brand. Okay, so we put that like here on the 10. Okay, on the 10, so we actually from Super. Now, both this one got discount or not? No discount. Okay, no discount. So no discount, then we straight away put like this. Okay, and then on the same date, on the 10 also from Brand. Okay, from Brand, and what is the number? 421. Okay, and no discount as well. Okay, 6,000. Okay, done. So on the 10 already done, right? Okay, then we move on to number 12. On the 12th, paid cash to settle invoices. Okay, 5,000 to Fantastic and receiving a 10% cash discount. Oh, okay. This one involved in cash book, and it's cash, so you record in the cash column. All right, okay, so we go to our cash book here. Yep, this is on the 12th. Okay, we paid to who? Trade payable, siapa? Payable, who will be? Fantastic, right? All right, so change to Fantastic. Okay, change to Fantastic. Okay, there's a discount, right? 500 off. Okay, 10%. So, all right. Okay, so okay, 10. Yeah, everything according to your question. Yeah. So in exam, this question, right? You will see this question you must do. Yeah, you only do recording, so easy, right?
Record in so
Yeah.
many places at once.
Yeah, record in, either it's journal or in cash book. Yeah, so that's why you have to identify, is it in purchases journal or return outwards journal or in cash book? Okay, now for this chapter, the question is only purchases. Now, in exam, they might test you purchases, sales, return inward, return outwards, cash book, everything in one question. So that's why you have to identify whether is it a cash sales, credit sales, cash purchases, credit purchases. Okay. So you must be able to analyze what the question wants. Is it on credit? Is it cash? Is it purchases or is it sales or is it a return? So return, you have either return inwards or return outward. So must read carefully. Right, now we go to January 15. Purchase 8,000 goods on credit invoice from Grant. We purchase from Grant. Okay, so this is under purchases journal. Okay, prestigious journal. So this is on the 15th. Okay, we buy from brand. Yeah, we buy from brand. Okay, and what is the number? 455. And how much? This one did not mention discount. Okay, no discount, then we just put like this lah. Okay, right? Okay, so done already lah. Okay, then on the 22nd, return goods 3,000 to Fantastic due to wrong design. 368. Okay, this is a return. And Fantastic is our supplier, so it's a return upwards. So we come to return upwards. So on the 22nd, yeah, 22nd, we return to Fantastic. Okay, now you have to check when we buy from Fantastic, is there a discount? Yes, right? There's a discount, isn't it? Correct? 368, right? There's a discount. So we return 3,000. So if we return 3,000, then you see this here, Fantastic, there's a discount. So when you return, please remember the discount as well. Okay, please remember the discount as well. Yeah, all right. Okay, 10%. So how many percent you get when you return is the same. When you return is the same, yeah. So this one will be minus 300 lah. Right? Okay, so what you get? Okay, right? So like this. Yeah, so this one, you draw a line. Okay, must draw a line to actually, make it neat. You draw a line. So the total become 2,700. Yeah. So the trade is, you have to actually, minus the trade discount. Okay, so here, okay, like this. So done, okay, this one done already. Okay, then we go to number 28. Pay check to settle an invoice 2004 to Grant and receiving a 10% cash discount. Okay, we pay to Grant. All right, so we come to cash book. All right, so this is on the 28th. So we pay to Grant. So trade payable. Okay, Grant. Yep. Okay, now remember the question said there's a discount. Okay, there's a discount. So 10%, right? 24. So by check, okay, by check. So this one will be this number. Okay, yeah, 2004, 10% tax discount. All right. Okay. So read your question carefully and make sure you know this transaction is go to where? Cash book or purchases journal or return hours journal. Right? Okay, done already, huh? No more already. Okay, now if no more, then we are going to close. We are going to actually close the, yeah, find the total, find the total, right? Find the total. Okay. So for this one, how do you close it? Okay, now, normal, this is definitely on the last day. When you want to close, it's definitely on the last day. Yeah, it's definitely on the last day. So what you do is, I'm going to do like this. Okay, now this is a purchases journal. So this number definitely go to purchases account. Okay, when go to purchases account, it's definitely on the debit side, isn't it? Now, remember, this one, I put in red. This one, right, must write this one. If you don't write this, you must write purchases account and put the bracket debit. Because this one normally has marks. This one normally has marks. Okay? And then we are going to have the total here. Yeah, okay, the total. So add up and add all. Okay. Now, so this is the total, right? So if I draw, okay, how to make it look nicer? So it's like you do like this, and then well, this one have to do it, okay, this one we can do like this.
Or decoration also got marks.
Yes. No lah, the decoration no marks lah, but just that now I want to show to you, make sure it look nicer lah, so that you can see. Yeah. Actually, no marks on the line everything lah. Yeah, but isn't it if you do like this, it's easier to read right?
Yeah.
Easier to read, no? So that's my purpose lah. But depends lah. If you do not have enough time, then never mind lor. Can't be bothered already, right? Not enough time. So make sure you hand in on time. So normally for accounting paper, if you are not familiar okay, let's say you never done any homework before, never use Excel to type any answer. I can guarantee during exam you'll be very, very, you'll be very panic. You will tell me I missed not enough time. That's why I encourage you to do your homework. You must do your homework. There's a reason. Yeah. If you always do your homework, right, during exam, you'll be very confident. You'll be very fast. You get what I mean? You'll be very fast. Yeah. So that's the reason why I really encourage you to do your homework. Yeah. So you draw like this one. But actually, no need to draw like this also can. So up. So depends. Okay. So okay, I don't want to waste time. I don't want to draw already. Okay, so yeah, this one. So actually what I want to show you is actually this part. This is the important part here. So here, this is return. So you have to put off, okay, it's a return outwards. Okay, return outwards account. Right, okay, and this one must be on the credit. All right, okay, so yeah, so I put in red. Okay, very, very important. So what I want to see is this part. I want to see this one. Very important like that. Okay. What you want is actually the number, the total, the one that I put in red. Yeah. What you want is actually this one in red. You want the total, right? Okay, because you need to put into your general lecture. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then up to you see this cash book, I forgot to do something. Remember the question said we have the opening balance, right? Yeah, I forgot to put the opening balance. So remember to put the opening balance if exam, if we did not put, okay, then you lose mark on the opening balance. So how much is my opening balance? 2, 3, and this is 4, 6, right? Okay, so I need to put, then only I can calculate my, my total, right? Okay, so now I want to close my account. So definitely I have a balance here. So here I put 31st. Okay, remember what I told you? Your last day is always 31st December. Last day is always balance CD. First day is always balance BD. You see that? Right? Okay, so this one must be a balance CD. Okay, carry it down. Okay, so this one no balance, but this one, what is the balance? So okay, if I use this one, right, okay, minus this number, because I only have one number, so I can get immediately this number. And for this one, if I want to calculate, it would be this one, okay, minus this one, right? Okay, so this is my balance, right? Okay, then how do I close it? I put double line. Okay, this one. Yeah, so that's why you need to always practice using your Excel. Then you'll be very confident during exam. Or else in exam you'll be very panicked. Okay. Actually, I can just copy because. All right. Okay. So here. Okay, done now. And then I'm going to put here month of February. Okay. First. Oops. Month of February here. So I put balance BD. Right. Okay. So from January I have this balance. 348. Right? Okay, so this cash book done. So what you want to find is this one. Okay, correct? Yeah, your balance. Okay, then next we are going to do lecture. Purchases lecture. Okay, we're going to do purchases lecture. All right, so I'm going to label here purchases lecture. Next week. Make it nearer so that I am able to see. Okay. Purchases lecture. Now, purchases lecture is basically all the individuals. Okay, all the individuals account. Purchases lecture here, big. Okay, then I only need this. Right. So, no, not this one. Okay. Okay, so in Excel, what I do is I just want to copy and paste here, right? So this is another one. Okay, so now from here, I know that we have super, fantastics, and grand, right? So much. So if you want to be fast, right? So you put it like this. Three, and then paste here. So we have three, isn't it? Okay, so I do three lah. And then we need to have another one for return. We need to have a few more lah, actually. Okay, so let's park here. Okay, let's park here. Okay, so we need to have one for trade payable. So you can put trade payable, and you put okay, super. Okay, and then here trade payable, and with fantastic. Right, okay, and we have trade payable. Okay, like this. Yeah. Now remember the question said we have opening balance. Okay, where do you put the opening balance for super? Debit or credit? The opening balance. Yeah. Where do you put the opening balance, class? I have to put my opening balance. Where do I put my opening balance? Debit or credit?
Debit.
Debit.
Why debit?
Sorry, credit.
Credit. Trade payable is credit.
Oh,
Trade
okay.
payable is liability. Liability is credit, huh? Okay. So remember, yeah. Okay. Always on the first is balance DB. So how much is my balance for this is super? Super is 18,000. Okay. Right. Super is 18,000. Okay. So if you look at super, we did payment now, double entry, huh? You see, this one is credit, this one is debit, huh? But we need to super. Okay, yeah. So double entry, right? So we have okay, we check super. Oh, we have a new purchase and we also have a return, isn't it? Yeah. On the 5th we have a return, and on the 5th also we make payment. Okay. So here we put Jan RM, right? On the 5th we have a return. So here I put short form, return outwards. Okay, return outwards. How much? 500, right? Okay, so this number you can actually, depends on, you want to copy from a question also can, you copy from a written outward journal also can. And also on the 5th, okay, from here, everybody can see, we have actually payment, and also we have a discount, right? Okay, so bank, this one we use bank, right? Okay, 9,000. And on the same day also we have a discount received, right? You see here, discount received 1,000, correct? Yes. All right. Now you see this is a double entry, right? Okay, let me use the arrow. Yeah, I love to use arrow. Okay, you see or not the double entry? Yeah. You can see the double entry, yeah? Okay, you see a double entry, right? You see or not? We credit bank with debit trade payable. Dual effect. Remember? Dual effect. Yeah, dual effect. Now this one return outward. Later we will have. Okay, so I want to keep this format because later on I do not want to draw. Okay, now if I show you, oh, just a simple paste lah. Okay, now if I want to show you double entry. Okay, this one is return accounts. Okay, return. Yeah, return outwards account. All right. Okay, return outwards account. Now you see the double entry. Here is a debit, right? Okay, then here you put to credit. Okay. So January, this and RM. So here from who? From trade payable. Super, right? And the return is 500. Do you see that? You see the double entry? So this is what we call a double entry. Yeah, right? You see? I should use this arrow. Yeah, okay. It's a double entry, correct? So you see, one debit, one credit, right? Here is debit, here is credit. So dual effect. Now you understand? Yeah. So this is what we call lecture. This is what we call lecture. Okay. So now we have done for super. Super already done. Finish. Oh, not yet. Not yet. We still have not yet, right? Okay. Now there's a purchase on the 10th. Okay, so when we have a purchase on the 10th, so meaning here, debit purchases, credit. Okay, 10. So here we put purchases lah, right? Okay, 7,000, right? 7,000. Right, okay. Then we need to have a purchases account. Okay, here I put a purchases account. Okay, purchases account. So we have a January. On the 10th, okay, we purchases from who? From Super. How much? 7,000. You see the double entry? Okay, let me show you the arrow again, right? You see or not? Credit, credit trade payable, debit purchases. Correct or not? Yes, you can see the double entry, right? Okay, yeah. All right, so trade payable. No more, done already. Okay, next we go to fantastic. Yeah, all right, we go to fantastic. So for fantastic, also the same. We have to start with the opening balance, right? We need to start from the opening balance, right? Okay, RN. So opening balance on the first, and opening is always with balance BD. So how much is our opening balance? Fantastic, it's 30,000. Okay, 30,000 like this, right? Okay, then we check. What do we have? Is there a credit purchases? Let's see, fantastic. Credit purchase. Oh, credit purchases, yes, on the 3rd. Yeah, and we also have return now. Okay, right. So, and here, so on the 3rd, we have purchases. So here we type purchases. Okay, how much is the purchases now? This purchases is after you minus the trade discount. After you minus the trade discount. Yeah, after you minus the trade discount. So it's actually 4. You see, did I make a mistake? Why this one on the debit? Ayo. You see? We realize or not, I made a mistake. It should be here, right? Yes. Yeah, just now I asked you, you said on the credit, then why I put on the debit lane? Okay, for purchaser card. Now, this one should be net of trade discount. After you minus trade discount, so it's 4,005. Yeah, I believe there's a 10% trade discount, but you don't put 5,000, no? The number should be after you minus the trade discount, so it's 4,005. Right? Okay, and then we have what? Then we have return, right? Correct? Yeah. Now, so this one, right? Actually, you can, if you want to follow the date, also can. So the next one you put is on the 12th. On the 12th, we actually cash. Okay, and also on the 12th, there's a discount. Discount received, right? Correct? Discount received, right? Okay. So discount received, cash is 45. Discount received, which is 500. Right. Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like this. So you can see again the double entry, credit, debit, right? Yeah, credit, debit. Yeah. Okay. So okay, and then next, if you want to follow the date sequence, right? Next will be the return. There's a return, right? Correct? Yeah. So when there's a return, it's here. So the return. So here we put return outwards. So how much is our return? Return outwards, which is 1,000. Okay. At 1,000. Okay. Then return outwards here we put 22nd. Return from who? By who? Fantastic, right? Yeah. Fantastic. So return how much? 1,000. Yeah. So you can see the double entry, debit, credit. Okay, debit, credit. Now, when you look at this trade payable account, you realize or not? When we purchase, it will be on the credit side, right? When we make payment, when we have return, it will be on the debit side. So meaning, on the credit side, is actually we will increase the amount that we owe to the supplier. On the debit side, it's basically to decrease the amount that we owe to the supplier. All right, not you realize or not? Okay, yeah. Okay, um, so the return outwards. Okay, now, yeah. Oh, okay. Actually, this one I show you the double entry now like this, right, one by one. But in fact, right, this return outwards, right, this one, right, actually, I actually should put a total. Meaning, right, okay, now, actually, it's not wrong, lah. You see, now what I do is, the return outwards is, I record this one by one, right? But by right, the return outwards, right, I straight away put 4,002. Yeah, I straight away actually put 4,002. So meaning, right, this one, okay, actually this one I don't have to do like this one. So I'm going to delete this one. So just now I already show you the double entry, right? Okay, actually I don't do this one. So what I do later is I actually put one go. Later on I actually should transfer the total from the return outwards journal. Okay, I should actually show you from return outwards journal. Right? Okay. And this purchases account also, I shouldn't do like this. So I should actually show you, a total from the purchases journal. Yeah. Okay. So now we only focus on these three individual accounts. Okay. So fantastic, already done. So now we go to grant. Okay. Grant, same thing. We start with the opening balance, right? Okay. Yeah. We start with the opening balance. So this is for on the first. So on the first is always the balance BD. So how much is the 21,000? You see, I always like to put on the debit side. Oh. What happened to me? Always put on the debit side. Okay. Balance BD. Always start balance BD 21. Okay, so if we follow the sequence, we will have okay, the opening balance already done. So we have purchases, right? Okay, so you can refer. Oh, we have on the 10 and on the 15. Okay, so we come to here. So we put here when, right, on the 10. On the 10, okay, purchases. On the 10, purchases is 6,000. And on the 15, another purchases, which is 8,000. Okay, so 8,000, yeah. All right. Okay, and then what else? Is there any payment? Is there any return? Let's check. Yep, we have a return on the 8th. Okay, return outwards. So how much is that now? This return also, just put the net figure after the tax discount, all right? Okay, and then we also have a payment, right? We made a payment. Then grant on the 28th. Okay, we did make a payment also. Okay, on the 28th. So is there a discount? Yes. We actually made a payment by check. Okay, so payment by check, which is 21, and we have a discount received of 240. All right, okay. Yep. So that's all. Return already done, payment already done, credit purchases also already done. Right? Okay. Yep. Now, so okay, I'm going to show you how do you close this account. So you see, right? How do you close now? When you look at this number, definitely where would be your balance? Your balance would be here, right? 31st, and the TD is here. So how do you calculate this number? How do you calculate this number? So I put here, okay, this number plus this number, and then minus this one, minus this one, minus this one, right? Okay, so this is my balance. Yeah, and then I close this account. Okay, so here I I copy, actually, what I copy is actually the formula. Cannot work too fast. This is the office PC is a bit slow. At home can, but this one cannot. Okay. So this is your closing balance. Yeah, this is your closing balance. Okay. And then for fantastic, okay, we use the same method. So basically 31st here. Yeah, so you got to check lah, which side will be higher. So like this. So I want to get this number is this one plus this one, and then minus this one, minus this one, minus this one. So I will get this balance, right? And then yeah, so add up. This again cannot go too fast. All right. So this is my balance, my total. Right. Mhm. Okay, like this. Right. So this is my closing balance. Okay, again, another one. And I want to close my account. Okay, so again, 31st. So balance CD, right? Okay. So this one, opening plus credit purchases minus return minus payment minus discount. Yeah. Entry. Right. Something is missing, is it? 21,000. Not correct.
Isn't suppose minus 1,000.
Oh, I did wrongly, right? Okay. Let's start again. Minus, minus, minus. Okay. This is correct. Yes. I know it's wrong because I have answer lah. That's why I must have my answer beside me so that save time. Or else I need to figure out it's actually very slow. Okay. Already have, so I just draw the line. This one. This. Yes, yeah. Okay, like this one. Yeah, so close all the three account with you. So this is your purchases lecture. Okay, this is purchases lecture. So these three are purchases lecture. Okay, then we move on to general lecture. All right, now if you want to know the total, okay, so this one I'm going to move. I want to move to here. Yeah, now we want to do the general lecture one. Okay, yeah. So purchases account is general lecture. So okay, I put okay. All right, so this one is purchases lecture. Okay, this is purchases lecture. If I make it a bit smaller, you can see better, right? This is purchases lecture. Purchases lecture is all the three individual, okay? All the three individual. Okay, now we move to general lecture. Okay, so for general lecture, okay, I highlight. For general lecture, we'll have purchases account. We will have trade, okay, trade payable, control, okay, account. Trade payable control account is the total of the three supplier that we have, and also return hours account and another account that we have. Oh, okay. So I need another one, which is the yeah. Yeah, cannot work too fast. Okay, my hand is too fast, but the computer is not as fast as my hand. Okay, this one will be our discount receipt. So this is our general lecture. Okay, so now actually this arrow got to delete already now. So our purchases, what we do is we need to put the total. Okay, so how much is our total purchases? So here I put 31st. Okay, trade payable, right? Trade payable, yeah. So purchases account is always on the debit side. So how much is our total purchases? Okay, then we refer to here, this one, purchases account. You see that? Purchases account debit. Here we already put debit 255. All right, okay. So meaning the arrow should be from here draw up to there. Okay, let me make it a bit smaller, so that I can draw the arrow, later I make it. Yeah, okay, like this. So you see, this number should come to here. Can you see? Very small, okay, yeah. This number should come to here. All right, okay, so make it big. So, okay, yeah. So should come to here, and then yeah. So it's 255, right? It's 255, right? Okay, so this purchases account. Okay, consider done already. Okay, now track return upwards now. Return outwards, where do you get the number? From here your return outwards now. Here we did put credit 42. Okay, so if I make it small, I show you the double entry. Right? Okay, so my arrow will be from here. I go all the way to here, right? Like this. Okay. Yeah, so here I put 31st, and this one I put what? From trade payable, so 4,002. Yeah, okay, 4,002. Right? So that's how that is actually your, okay. So purchases account done, return hours account done. Okay, now left these two. Okay, we do discount receipt first. Discount receipt how much? From the cash book, the total is 1740, right? Okay, 1740. Okay, so discount receipt is also on the credit side. Yeah, okay, discount receipt is like our income, so it's on the credit side. Okay, so this discount receipt from where? Also from our trade payable. Okay, so from trade payable, right? How much already? 1740, like this. Okay, yeah. Right, okay, then how about our trade payable control now? Trade payable control is actually the total. What we put is we put the total. Okay, so we must start from our opening. We have opening, right? Correct, we have opening. So we put first. On the first, we have the opening, right? Where do you get your opening? We have three suppliers, right? The three opening plus together, meaning the 18,000, the opening from Super 80,000, Fantastic 30,000, and the 21,000 from Grand, the opening, all plus together. So all these three numbers give us 69. Correct? Yeah. So this number is actually your 18. All the opening balance plus together lah. Okay, plus 30 and plus 21. Right? Okay, all the three opening plus together. Okay, now you see, trade payable control account is we group the number together. Okay, and then we are going to do double entry. Yeah, then we'll do double entry. So you see here, purchases. So this is debit, then we put here credit. So here we put purchases. So how much? So you see your double entry. Debit here, credit here. Debit here, credit here. Okay, so I'll show you the arrow. So the double entry is here. Yeah, all right. This one, make it a bit. Okay, debit here, credit here. Okay, and then how about return? Got return or not? Yes. Okay, then the return also double entry. So the return, the reverse. So here we put return outwards lah. How much? 42. Okay, show you the double entry. So with the arrow, this arrow. So it's here, it's here. Okay, so this arrow I'll put blue. All right. Yep, credit, debit. Okay. And do we have any payment? Yes, we make payment. Okay, from cash book. Cash and bank. So we put cash total is what? 4,005, right? Bank total is 10,160. Okay, so then we put here 31st and cash first. So let's say we put cash first. Cash is 4,005. And then we put bank. Okay, bank which is 1160. Like this. Right. Okay, so this is your trade payable control account. So this cash and bank, okay, if I make it smaller, I show you the double entry. Yeah. My arrow. Oh, so small. Okay, this one come to here. Right. Okay, and another arrow. Oh, this one is a two arrow actually. Yeah, but anyway, I show you cash only lah. Huh? Okay. So yeah, so done already. Okay. So this is your track control account. Yeah. Now, of course, if you want to close this account, also can. So you put your balance here, balance CD. Right. Okay. So we do the same thing. This one plus this one minus this one minus this one. Oh yeah. This is the one thing. Okay. Minus this one. Okay. Oops. Mm. 37, 38 plus, oh, see, I kind of lost already, don't know where. Okay, this one, it's already, I should minus 3 number, minus, oh, okay, there's one missing, minus 35, 35 is missing, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. We'll get the same number. Okay, correct. Yes. Okay, so that's how you close your account. So double line, double line. Okay. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Right? Now, this discount receipt, all this account can close. Can. So, okay, since we still have some time, so I show you lah. How do we close this account? Okay, this one I also put the reverse lah. Now, discount receipt, where do we put? We put to statement of profit and loss, right? So again, we put SOPL. We transfer this number to SOPL under other income. Okay, under other income, right? Under other income. Okay, so this one consider closer, right? And then purchases, where do we post? We post to at the end of the month. Okay, we post to SOPL also, right? Statement of profit or loss.
Miss,
So, yeah.
need to put the full words, full sentence.
No need. Normally we don't put full sentence. It's very long. Full sentence is statement of profit or loss. Okay,
So
this one I
means,
can't.
oh,
Yeah.
this one also can lah, SOPL.
SOPL is statement of profit or loss. Yeah. Okay, at the end of the semester, you statement of profit or loss is a compulsory question. So you definitely need to do. Yeah. So this one also go to SOPL for two. Like, yeah. That's how you do. So you see, you do one question very long, it takes us about 1 hour. So imagine in exam, you have 2 hours for 4 questions. Macam mana? That's why you have to practice.
Lecturer do so fast also take 1 hour.
Yeah, that's why you see I am quite fast, right? Because I have my answer in front of me, that's why imagine if I don't have an answer with me, wow, everybody also I can't show you one question. Yeah. So that's why you see, right, accounting actually very simple. You just have to remember what are those accounts is on the debit, what are those accounts on the credit. So all the asset expenses on the debit. Yeah, asset expenses on the debit and drawings on the debit. And then the rest are like liability, equity, you know. So those are actually on the credit. So this thing very, very basic. You need to actually, remember. But in exam, right, they won't test you so long. In exam, they won't ask you do okay, in exam, they might ask you to do this one only. This one, okay, only. Or they only ask you to do this one. Like this. Yeah. In exam, they seldom ask you to do this lah. This one, if like this, right, not enough time actually. Okay, so that's why That's why you need to practice lah, so that you actually familiar. All right. Okay. Now this one is question 3. Question 4 is actually sales. Question 4 is actually sales journal and return invoice journal. So as I said lah, if you are able to do purchase journal, then you are able to do sales journal. Yeah. Okay. Just that one is purchase, one is sales. How you record the format, everything exactly the same. Yeah, everything exactly the same. Okay, so I expect you to hand in question 4 and then section B. Now, okay lah, I know you have other homework also, right? So what you do is every tutorial at least you do 2 questions minimum. Yeah, I mean the long question. At least you do 2 questions. Yeah, and hand in. Let me see whether you okay or not. If you are not okay, then I can guide you so that you are able to pass at the end of the semester. Right. So at
Two
least you
question.
do. So you see, right? For this tutorial 3, I only show you question 3 on. Then you see at question 4. Question 4 is sales. Okay, now, so question 4 you must do law. You have to do sales law because just now I show you purchase ma. Okay, now you know purchase, but I would say you must do sales. Okay, and then when it come to this question 1, you see this question is what? Supplier. This one also all the purchase. Question 2 leh? Question 2, okay. I believe question 2 is mixed. It's actually mixed. See, you purchase. You have Sunny. So yeah, maybe Sin Sunny. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Question. This one also is actually not mixed. This is sales. Yeah. In fact, it's good that you practice on one question is mixed. Like you have purchase and sales together. Yeah. Well, if you have time, just do all. Yeah, just do all. So like how I do. So you see, right? Like this one, right? The T. You make one sample, you keep it at one side, and then you copy and paste. So it's faster lah. Right? Okay. So this is how the whole question looks like. So again, practice make perfect. So go and do your question. So any other question you want to ask?
2 question include the one have done by Miss.
No, the one that I already done, I think you have the answer already. You still want to do?
Oh,
Yeah, you better do those that you don't have answer lah.
okay.
Yeah, so like for this one, if you want to do also can. You say, okay, I want to do more, I want to keep also can. And then you copy the answer, you copy this law, you copy the total law. Yeah, you copy the total number so that you know whether your answer is correct or not. Yeah, you copy this one, the one in red lah. You copy the one in red. Okay, and then you copy this one in yellow so that you know the total. Okay, so that you actually know the total. Right? Okay, yeah. So that is what you need to actually do. And then there's one more that you can do is actually, you see my answer, right? Actually, you can do the listing, trade payable listing. So meaning this is the total trade payable at the end of the month. Meaning this number where do you put this number? At the end of the month, trade payable listing. This trade payable listing is at the end of the month. This number you actually put to your, this number is actually it will appear in your S4FP, Statement of Financial Position. Okay. It's actually under your S4FP. In your S4FP, this is called trade payable, and the total is this one. Because we have three suppliers, right? So at the end of January, this is the trade payable amount that appear in your SOFP. Yeah. How do you get this number? Okay, you see from here, the balance CD. The balance CD. All right. Yes. This for brand, and then for fantastic. Super is no, this one is fantastic. Fantastic is 26, right? Fantastic is 26, right? Yeah. So you can actually see from Okay, yeah. Yeah. Fantastic is 2-6. 2-6. So it's called a track table listing. This one just now I did not show you, so you can do like this lah. Then you know, oh, at the end of the month in SOFP, your track payable total in your track payable is different because in your SRFP, we don't list down one by one, right? You don't list down, oh, super, how much, fantastic, how much, great, how much. What we do is we only take this number. We only take the total. 7,900 in your SRFP. All right. So any other question? Yeah. So when you practice on your own, try to pick the question that is a bit difficult. Question that I did not show you in the class, so that you have the chance to do another one. But if you are able to finish all the questions, that is the best lah. Yeah, but at least, like I said, at least you do 2 questions in every tutorial. Yeah, don't talk about theory. Theory answer can copy. That one it doesn't matter. So in exam, if come out theory question, okay, don't tell me your theory question you cannot get any marks. Theory question, can you refer to your notes? Like I say lah, if you refer to your notes, I know or not, I don't know, all right? Yeah, okay, not like my children. You know, my children exam, both my children study in Chongzhen. So what happened is during exam, they use 2 gadgets like I told you, right? Yeah, the teacher, when they use Google Meet, they on the camera. The teacher has to see the screen and the student. Yeah. So in this case, are you able to cheat? This one a bit difficult, huh? But for your case, I only need you to on your camera. Where the camera, I only want to see your face only. So whatever things that you do on your screen, I don't know what. Right now. So you think about it. All right. So if you say you still don't want to refer, never mind. So make sure you study lah. Make sure you know the point. Okay. Yeah. All right. So please hurry up, catch up with your homework. So now we already have tutorial 1, 2, 3. So better, start from this weekend, better catch up to tutorial 3. So next Monday, we're going to do tutorial 4. Okay, and then, the following, yeah. And then, actually, I should have time, see how, before at the end of the semester, we should do past year, as many past year questions as possible, yeah. But the past year question, it can be covered by myself or can be also covered by Nathan. We see how long. All right. Okay. If no other question, then I'll see you next Monday for tutorial 4. So please prepare your answer. Yeah. Okay. So that you have a question to ask. All
Okay.
right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Miss.
you, Miss.
Thank you, miss. Thank you, miss.
Thank you. Take